When it comes to my predictions, either we are spot on or we go about even, and this week was no different because we finished with a record of 9-7. We're going to go ahead and walk through it in just a second, but I'll take positive. I'm not going to lie because it could be a lot worse than 9-7. So let's go ahead and break down what we did last week. So as you guys see, Thursday Night Football, I picked the Vikings to lose back-to-back games, and they did that. The Rams clutched up. They got me the dub there. Baltimore, they lost to Cleveland and Jameis Winston. You got to chalk that when you chalk it. Jameson Williams. I don't know why I just thought Detroit and Jameson Williams. I just saw the report about him. Detroit Lions, they got the dub. The Colts, they lost. Texans got the dub. Jaguars did not beat the Packers, unfortunately. Happy to be wrong here. I'm not gonna lie, I am absolutely stoked, and it seems like every time I pick against the Cardinals, they actually do good, so I really don't understand, but the Cardinals, they got the dub. The Jets lost to the Patriots. The Jets are in deep trouble. Falcons beat the Bucks. Bengals lost to the Eagles. Chargers did, in fact, beat the Saints. The Bills, they destroyed the Seattle Seahawks. The Bears, they got the L. That came down to a Hail Mary, though, so at the end of the day, I'm not mad. That was a pretty solid pick, just unfortunate result. Denver, they got the dub. Kansas City, they got the dub. Cowboys, I still don't understand why I ever picked you. You guys have not won me a game, I'm pretty sure. So it seems like the trending topic is to stay away from Dallas. And then the Steelers, they've got the dub. 9-7 on the day. An overall record, let's go ahead and see, because I wrote it down in my notes. So let's go ahead and take a look. And we have an overall record of 70-53. We'll take that. We advance. We keep going. 70-53 is pretty decent, but let's go ahead and move on to week 9 as we advance and try to better this record. Going in and diving into week 9, as you guys see, we start at the top on Thursday Night Football, where we have the Houston Texans versus the Jets that absolutely need a win. Not giving it to them. Actually, I didn't even mean to showcase all these games, but screw it. You guys see it as it is. Going into Thursday Night Football, as you guys see, we have the Houston Texans versus the Jets, who desperately need a win, and I'm not giving it to them. I got Houston coming out on top. CJ Stroud is playing very solid football. Just lost Stephon Diggs, but I don't think that matters. I think the offense is still going to thrive, and overall, I know the Jets need this win. I'm not giving it to them. I could see a world where they get it done, but I'm just not giving it to them here. I'm going for good record. And then we have the Broncos versus the Ravens. I almost butchered that. And I got the Ravens on top, man. I think the Ravens are a better football team. They lost last week to Cleveland. They're going to come out here and try to beat another AFC team. I think they're going to get it done. So Baltimore, go ahead and bounce back for me. Then we have the Panthers versus the Saints, where I'm rocking the Saints. Still think the Panthers are one of the worst teams in the NFL. I'm never giving them a win till the end of the season. So if they get like 3 wins on me, just so be it. I think I actually predicted the Panthers to win when Andy Dalton came in. So shout out to me for that. But I got the Saints. I don't want to watch this game whatsoever. This will definitely be turned off. Then we also have the Patriots versus the Titans. Another game I will not be watching. I'm not that avid of a football fan, and I'm going Patriots to win this one. Don't know if Drake May is going to play, but if he does, I think he's going to shred this team apart, and I think that he is way better than Will Levis or whoever their quarterback is right now, so I'm very confident in the Patriots compared to Tennessee. And yes, I know it seems like their locker room's collapsing, but I think they're going to be fine. In Tennessee, I just don't believe in them whatsoever. Then we have the Jaguars versus the Eagles. Give me the Eagles. Like, no questions asked. Philadelphia, I believe in them way more. They just curb stomped whatever team they played last week. I'm blanking. I'm giving them the dub here, man. I'm not going to disrespect Philadelphia. I still think they are the best team in the division. I think Washington is number 2. And if Washington goes in at the deadline, they will be way better. But not better than the Eagles. So I'm going to rock with this. And then we're going to go ahead and go into the next game, another division matchup that I wish both teams could lose, but they can't. And I am rocking the Rams to win. Seattle, I never believed in them from the start. I think they're going to start losing games, and unfortunately, one of these teams does have to win, and I'm going to say the Rams do. I think their offense is going to kill the Seahawks defense. I think Matthew Stafford's going to dissect, and he's going to have him a nice little day. Then we have Monday Night Football, Tampa Bay versus the Chiefs. Give me the Chiefs. I'm keeping them undefeated, which is kind of crazy. I kind of want to pick Tampa. Like, I really do. I know they lost both of their weapons. It doesn't really make sense, but something in me is telling me to take Tampa. You know what? I'm getting bold. We're going to rock Tampa. Baker, do me justice. I've been right on the upsets. Kansas City, you're getting your first loss of the season right here to Baker Mayfield and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Let's go ahead and book this thing. Seattle, or not Seattle, Dallas versus Falcons. I'm rocking the Falcons. Go ahead and give them the dub. Dallas, you have done nothing but let me down all season long. So either you're going to let me down again and actually get the win right here against Atlanta, or you're going to do me right, and Atlanta, you're going to come out on top. Dallas, I just don't believe in as a whole, and I think they are going to get the dub. And we have an interesting game right here because Tua's second game back, like, it's very interesting as a Cardinals fan. I'm going to go ahead and give the dub to Buffalo, but I'm going to go ahead and explain real quick. Tua doesn't want to take hits. Like, they were doing quick, intermediate, everything, and I think Josh Allen's going to dominate this defense. One of the best pass defenses in the league, but Josh Allen presents himself as such a weapon. I think he's going to kill them. There's a reason I was believing in Miami way earlier into the year, and honestly, I could see a world where they do win this game because they should have beat us. Coulda, shoulda, woulda, though. The Cardinals did what they had to do in the end of the game, and they got it done, but Buffalo, I don't think are going to make the same mistakes, and I think they're going to come out on top, and Tua is going to have a rough game. Then we have the Bengals and the Raiders. Go ahead and give me the Bengals as easy as day, and then the Giants, I'm never going with the Giants, man. They are playing the Commanders. I will never, ever take Danny Dimes to win a game. It's just not happening anymore. For the rest of the year, you guys know this, I'm not doing it. Then we have my Cardinals and Bears, and yes, you know what? Give me the Cardinals. Just give me my Arizona Cardinals. I might be cursing us right here, guys. I'm sorry, but just give me the Cardinals, man. I'm more confident in them than the Bears. The Bears defense is fantastic, but offensively, they don't present anything that is like genuinely terrifying. And I know our defense isn't great, but Caleb Williams, I just don't see him having a big time. Like, honestly, I don't see him having a good day. He could have a pretty average or a pretty solid one, but he's not going to dissect us for 400 yards. I'm not worried about Caleb Williams in this Bears offense. So, Kyler, if you can get things going offensively and put up 24 points, got this in the Birkin. And we have Lions-Packers. This could be one of the most underrated matchups of the week. I'm going with Detroit, but they've scored 40 in back-to-back games. Ridiculous. This offense is operating at such a high level. Dan Campbell has these boys playing at such an elite talent level right now, and this is even without Aiden Hutchinson. They are going crazy, and they took it to Tennessee last week, and I have them beating Green Bay, man. It is hard to go against Dan Campbell and the Lions this season. I've been a Lions and Detroit activist for the longest, so it's nice to kind of see their success, and I love it. I am an absolute fan of this, so shout out to Detroit. Keep on winning games. Then we have Minnesota versus the Colts, and I mean, the Colts are just a dumpster fire. Anthony Richardson, that whole situation is absolutely insane. Minnesota, I think you guys are going to bounce back right now. And if you guys lose this game, I mean, the Matt Stafford trade talks might not be the worst thing in the world, because this defense is elite. So who knows at the end of the day? I mean, that was a very interesting topic, and I think they are fine where they are. I think they're going to bounce back right here. And the teams on bye are Pittsburgh in San Francisco. We're not going to see them. Thank the Lord San Francisco is on a bye. Sick of them, and Pittsburgh too, low-key. I mean, we got history. I don't want to see them play football either. They've been pretty good, though. With that being said, that is going to wrap up today's video, man. Let me know how you guys are feeling about my picks. I am more confident on these ones than I was last week. I will give you that. And I still went 9-7. So we'll absolutely take that, man. But with that being said, that is going to wrap up today's video, man. Like I said, if you guys are new to the channel or enjoyed, consider hitting that subscribe button. I post Arizona Cardinals and NFL related content. So if you're a fan of either of those, this is the perfect channel for you. But like I said, man, that is all I got for today's video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. It's been your boy Mythic. Peace out.